Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Miko here from the Buddy Force, coming at you with another deck profile. Today we got Adamancipators. So as you guys know, Adamancipator is probably the best deck in this format right now. And every tuner in this deck has the effect where it can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck and summon a rock non-tuner monster from your deck. So we're going to play 3 Researcher because its effect, and they all have a special summon effect. Researcher's effect is if you have a rock monster on your side of the field, you can special summon it. So it's the easiest one to get out, and it's the one you want to see most in your hand. Then we play 3 Seeker. Its effect's the same thing, except for you need an Adamancipator on board. And then we have 3 Analyzer. Analyzer is an in-theme Cyber Dragon for the deck, and it's a level 4 tuner, so it lets you go into some other synchro options. And going second, this card is insane because you just special summon this. This can either negate or it just powers through your opponent's board. And we're going to play 1 Dragite. The crystals are pretty bad. This is the best one by far. And I'd rather just play this as a one-of for like, it's an upstart essentially. And then it gets Dragite the Synchro live on your opponent's turn to negate spells and traps. And we're playing 3 Doki Doki. So this card's cool because it's a rock monster on board. You can discard a rock to summon a rock with the same type or attribute. And because it's level 2, you can go into early copies of Herald of the Arclight to essentially make your turns uninterruptible. Then we're playing 3 Kwakumiru Guardians. So this card, same thing as Herald. Like if you summon this early, you essentially win the game because your opponent can't interrupt you at any point. Or like any interruptions they have are like negligible at best. And then we're going to play a go-go package of 2 Gigas, 2 Dwarf, and 1 Utopic Onomatopoeia. This card's not a rock monster, so it's not great. It's not an earth, so you can't banish with your Block Dragon, but you can summon it off of gloves to get a free level 4 extender off of your paras. Then we're playing 2 Block Dragons. You can play 3 of this card, but I wanted to cut 1 just to fit more other options in the deck. And like clogging up your hand with Block Dragon is not great. So then we're playing 2 search targets off of Block Dragon. I'm playing a Weeping Idol, banish a tuner, summon this from your hand, and 1 Gigantes, because sometimes you open like with an Adamancipator, and like you can just add these 2 so you're usually going to add Gigantes because this is just a free summon. And then you can also add Weeping Idol, so you can like add 3 cards that you can summon off of your Block Dragon, which is kind of nuts. We're playing 1 Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. Pretty sure you guys all know what this card does. It's a extra deck lock if it's equipped. And you just add this off your Union Carrier to insulate your board. And then we're playing a Mecha Phantobeast O-Lion, because this card's the best one you can summon off of Needle Fiber, because it gives you an extender. It's a level 2 tuner, which is really good for this deck. And it's a wind, so it makes the wind, the Raptite live in your extra deck for its DD Crow effect. And then we're playing 3 pickup and 2 para for consistency off of our Automont cards. And the effect of pickup to copy levels is actually really relevant sometimes, because like you can have like a level 3 token and you can't really do anything with that for synchro plays. And then you can also turn any of your like level 2s into level 4s, which is really good for your synchro and your XC's plays, because those help you extend or make better end boards. And then we're playing essentially 4 copies of Monster Reborn. Signs is like insane because if you summon a Adamancipator off of it, you have to stack your deck with any level 4 or lower rock monster. So you always like hit off your excavates if you do that. And then we're playing Foolish Burial, is power 1 of. It's another way to access Block Dragon or any of like your Automont cards because they have like graveyard summoning effects. And then we're playing 3 Dark Ruler No More because combo decks in this format are really scary. And then now on to the extra deck. Playing 1 Granite. Searches everything in the deck pretty much, except for the cards you don't want to see ever. And this card's pretty good. Add Block Dragon. Block Dragon is a better Dragon Ruler that goes +4 usually, or something stupid like that. Then we have Castel. Castel's here to out Megaclops. And sometimes it's just useful to have like something that can out pretty much anything on your opponent's board that's not immune to targeting. Then we play an Abyss Dweller because this is a blowout card against Eldritch or just any graveyard deck. I'm playing one Cyframe Lord Omega because I wanted a synchro monster that doesn't stick on the board sometimes. Because this deck has a problem where you have board clutter because you'll have like 6 zones filled up and you're like, oh, I need like 3 of them. So sometimes you can just synchro off into Omega and just loop a card out of your opponent's hand and then clear off some space for more disruption on your side. And we're playing a Crystal Wing. This should be a Savage Dragon, but right now with the coronavirus going around, it's kind of hard to grab cards, so I'll just play Crystal Wing for now. And it's the same thing. You can still equip Buster Sword. It's another wind, so like if it goes to graveyard, you could I guess use Dragite's effect, or Raptite's effect. Dragite negates spells or traps, or uses insane effect of just bouncing like a million cards on your opponent's side and just going for game. This card is really strong. And then we're playing Raptite. This is the best extender in the deck because you can summon any rock monster you excavate off the top. And then during your opponent's turn, this is also a DD Crow. So like against things like Eldritch or like Adamancipator, if they have like a Block Dragon on board in their grave, you can just banish it out. This card's really strong. Herald of the Arclight. This card is a Macro Cosmos and an Omni Negate. And technically it floats, but you're not playing ritual cards. You can play Ceravis in this deck. It's actually kind of cool. It's kind of a cool tech where you can like tribute off your Herald, searching Ceravis, and then you just have more protection on your board. Then for the Link monsters, we're playing Appaloosa because lots of negates. Unicorn, Spins, Phoenix to get rid of like some problematic floodgates. Occasionally you can go into Phoenix off of Para by searching the Go-Go Gloves and the Utopic. And then you can like out like a There Can Only Be One, and that's really, really good for this deck because you cannot play around that card otherwise. Cerberus, it's an Earth. It clears monsters technically, but like this is an Earth, and you can just clear off like this deck has like it's full of board clutter when you're doing combos. So having a Cerberus is just a generic Link 2. It's also an Earth is really useful because you don't want to like waste your IP going into things because that just creates more board clutter, and you want to end with IP so you can like link off Block Dragon during your opponent's turn and just get free advantage. And we're playing Union Carrier because you can equip Block Dragon if you don't have access to it in any other way, like maybe they ash your Granite or something and you didn't have protection for it, or you just can't get to Granite, or Foolish Burial, or you don't hard draw a Block Dragon. And if not, you just make this, equip your Buster Sword to a Dragon or a Dark on your side of the board, and just kind of win the game from there, because extra deck lock plus the boards you just make with Adamancipator are way too strong. And then one Crystron Halki Fibrax, because this is the best extender in the deck. You get to summon a level 3 or lower tuner. Usually you're going to summon Olion, unless somehow Olion is just gone from the game. And if you're playing a more pure build, you can play like a target for like Halki Fibrax and just leave it on the board. But this is the combo variant and like a stronger combo variant where you go all in. So this card is just insane for extending. And then once Eternity Code comes out, we get Link Cross, and that just adds an absurd amount of extenders for this deck. Well, guys, that's the deck profile for Adamancipators, and I hope to see you guys next time.